Okay, so we're down at the Trump International Golf Club Dubai. We've come to the par 3 course and I'm really excited to test this particular club today. We're going to take a closer look at the TaylorMade MG2 TW wedge. Yes, TW, those initials that are so iconic in the world of golf. It can only mean one thing. It's Tiger Woods' wedge. I'm delighted to be joined alongside custom club fitter for eGolf Megastore, PGA professional Billy Mayberg. Billy, are you as excited as I am to have a hit with these wedges?
Indeed I am. Anything with Tiger Woods' name on any product would spark quite a bit of interest, and you know, it always makes us very exciting to see what it's all about. There's only 25 sets of these available in the UAE, so we're quite lucky and privileged to be testing this. Not a lot of people would be getting the opportunity to hit these and try them out around here.
So yeah, limited edition. They're obviously going to fly off the shelves. Anything associated with Tiger will do that. But let's exactly see what these wedges are made of. So this wedge that I'm holding here is the sum total of 24 years of Tiger Woods' PGA Tour career. All his research, all his club testing, all his own diligence, his personal preferences have been poured into this wedge. And you know, his short game needs no further explanation, but I suppose this golf club deserves a little bit more. And that's why we've brought Billy Mayberg into the conversation, because Billy, talk to us about what specifically about this wedge makes it so unique to Tiger Woods. It's not just that he's endorsing it, this is his wedge.
Yes, this is the exact sole grind that Tiger's been using pretty much for the last 15 years. He used to hand grind these wedges and customize them himself to suit his needs, and this is exactly what we've got here. So this is the exact grind that Tiger plays, aimed at giving him the versatility he wants to be able to play all the different shots around the greens from most different turf conditions.
Okay, these are available in 2 lofts and 2 lofts only. You've got a 56 degree at 12 degrees of bounce, and you've got a 60 degree wedge at 11 degrees of bounce. The thing that I love about this is the sole and just the way it feels when you lay the club on the turf. It's designed, Billy, for players to be quite aggressive when they open the face.
It sounds like a very high bounce, but it's got a little bit of leading edge relief, which means the leading edge will sit tight when the face is square, and then they grind a bit away on the heel. So when you open the club up, it sits nice and flat on the ground. You can get underneath that ball in these tight lies.
So we've seen Tiger in action, all those famous chips down the years at Augusta and the Memorial and all those kind of places. Tiger's short game does not bear any resemblance to my short game, maybe even to other good golfers' short game. The man's an artist, for heaven's sake. So the question really, I think, that's pertinent for Billy is, do these wedges translate well to an amateur's game? They're fine for an artist like Tiger Woods. Can an average chopper like me get away with them?
Well, I certainly think you can. I mean, Tiger Woods himself says that because these are higher bounce wedges, it should actually be better for most amateurs. I would rate these as somebody that's about a 6 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10 short game. So, you know, you need to have a little bit of confidence, but they are actually easier to use than most bladed wedges out there.
Well, I'm going to put these to the ultimate test, because my very average short game is going to be met with a very beautiful wedge, and we're going to see what the results are. Tiger Woods, he's at Augusta this week. He's going for his 6th green jacket. He's got 5 of them. We know how deadly historically he's been from 5 feet. So I'm going to hit 5 chip shots around these greens, and I'm going to see how many of them I can get to within 5 feet. And of course, what would represent, maybe not a gimme for me, but definitely for Tiger Woods. Let's give this a go. Okay, I've set the balls up around the green. A couple of variety of shots. We're going to try a lob shot. We're going to try a shot with a lot more green to work with. And this first one, which is uphill, upslope to quite a tight pin, just a couple of yards of green to work with on this one. We're going to have to be quite precise. And I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. I'm going to use the 60 degree wedge from the MG2 TW wedge family. So let's give this a go. And as Billy was mentioning, it does sit beautifully as an open face on the turf, and it does give you that feel that you can really brush the club under the ball, and that's what I'm going to be trying to do here. Let's give this one a go. Needs to go a little. It's come up shy. Haven't given that enough. That is 0 out of 1. On to shot number 2. All right, shot number 1 didn't work out so well. How about shot number 2? Plenty of green to work with, a little ledge as well, a little tier that we're going to have to go over, and it's about 25 yards this one. We've got the 56-degree wedge this time. Certainly a squarer look at impact, and we're just going to try and bump it up there. That's the idea anyway. Okay, needs to take the slope, That may just be inside 5 feet. Okay, toughest one of the lot here. This is downhill, there's almost no green to work with whatsoever, and I've got no choice but to unfurl the 60-degree TWMG2 wedge. So let's see what we can do. I guarantee it will not look as good as Tiger Woods' efforts out there on the fairways of the PGA Tour, but we'll see if we can pop this one within 5 feet. Let's go for 2 out of 3. Oi, that might just have stopped. That might just have stopped within 5 feet, and okay, it wasn't a great contact. I chunked that a little bit, but it stopped like that. And that is the spin you can get with these wedges. That was fantastic. Now my short game is nothing if not unreliable, but I'm excited. 2 out of 3, and that one was a tough one. It wasn't the cleanest contact, admittedly, but it is inside 5 feet. So shot number 4, a bit easier this one. Downhill, but plenty of green to work with, and actually a backstop as well. So I've gone with the 56-degree for this one. And this is very much a case of just popping it up and letting it feed down to the hole. Didn't fly it far enough, and it's kicked off to the right. It's actually about 9 feet right of the pin. Not my best by any means, but you're still putting, and I'll take it. A short game like mine, I've got no choice. All right, shot number 5, and this is kind of do or die. This is a pass or failure really, because I've got 2 out of 4. 50% is the average I'm batting at from around the green. Can I improve that? Can we get up to 3 out of 5? Can we get up to 60%? This one's a relatively straightforward one as well. Plenty of green to work with. It's a left to right break, no excuses whatsoever. So again, the 56-degree, and we're just gonna try and bump it up, aim at that shadow, and just let it come round. Oh, go on, go, 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 go. That might just be right on the edge. That might just be on the edge. That might be 5 feet. I'm gonna give it to myself. I'm not even gonna get the measuring stick out. 3 out of 5, I'll take that, 60%. Listen, that's the cluster. And I gotta say, action to this club. The spin is incredible. The angle when you lie the club down on the ground is very inviting. I'm not confident enough with my short game to really get the benefits of these clubs, because I think that guys that are able to open the face and actually get really creative and really aggressive through the ball are the ones that are going to reap all the benefits from this. But there's no doubt it's quite an arresting feeling when you actually do catch one and it spins just like that, like I did on that 3rd shot. So a big fan, and it's not just a gimmick. Tiger Woods has put his name to this for a reason. This is all of his research, all of his hard work behind the scenes, all of his collective energy and creativity from 24 years on tour has gone into producing this wedge. Limited edition. So it's the TaylorMade MG2 TW wedge, eGolf Megastore, only 25 sets, and they are going to fly off the shelves.